What is your largest monthly expense as a college student? How much would you say you spend on food every single month? What is one thing that you would say you regret buying? What's one way that you try to save money? In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself financially? What is your major in college? Today I'm going to be asking college students how much they spend on food, what they regret buying the most, and of course, how do they plan on saving to see themselves financially free within the next 5 years. So let's get into it. Today I'm here with
Takira,
Bree,
Lusto,
Joy,
Ralphie.
Becky.
Big Hendrix and the Biddies, oh boy Fuego, we out here.
First question is, what is your largest monthly expense as a college student?
As a college student, I'd say my largest monthly expense is probably Uber because I don't have a car as of now and I make a lot of commutes to my college.
How much would you say you spend every month on Uber?
Probably about $100 to $200.
What is one thing that you regret purchasing?
I don't know, probably when I go on shopping sprees because I usually buy a lot of clothes that I don't really use and they just sit in the closet with the tags on them. So I'd say like unnecessary shopping sprees.
What's one way that you attempt to save money?
I try to save money by not buying things that I don't need, or when I get money, I put in my savings. I try to put it in as soon as I get it, like a portion of my money. I also try to carpool or use someone else as a ride so that I don't have to use money on Uber. Yeah, basically that.
How much do you think you spend a month on food?
On food, I probably spend the same amount as Uber, like 100 to 200, but sometimes it can go over if I'm like spending it for my family because sometimes I do buy food for them. So I say 100 to 200.
The next 5 years, where do you see yourself financially?
In 5 years, I'll be out of college, probably pursuing my master's degree. Hopefully, I'll be financially stable because I'm trying not to go into debt into college now. That's why I'm using a lot of scholarships. So I'd say financially stable with like a decent credit score and I don't know, investing probably, but definitely financially stable. Recently, I did invest in stocks, but since the economy has been like going like that, I stopped. But that's most likely what I'll get back into, stocks and my business. Because that's what I like. I invest in my business and I use the profit.
What is your business?
My business is a jewelry business called Positively Charmed, and I sell bracelets, necklaces, anklets, different type of jewelry that has like a positive message. And yeah, that's my business.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
First question is, as a college student, what would you say your largest monthly expense is?
I'd mostly say books that I spend for classes.
How much do you think you spend on books?
Roughly about like 200 to 250.
What's one thing you would say that you regret purchasing?
This right here.
How much do you spend on that?
50, I'd say, yeah.
And that's the one you regret the most. Like,
Yeah.
It's not clothes or anything, it's that.
Yeah, it's definitely this skateboard.
What's one way that you try to save money?
Throwing it into my savings so I won't be able to touch it, because if I do try to touch it, it would be like a long process for me to get it. So it's like,
So do you have like a certain percent that you save every month or every week, or it's just randomized?
it's just randomized.
How much would you say you spend every single month on food?
Food, 50.
$50 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the most conservative person so far.
Yeah, because I try to like keep it like when like, I get paid like every like 2 weeks per month. It would be like 1 week, like 1 week I get paid like this amount, and then I try to spend like 25 on food, and then the next time I get paid, that's like close to like the end of the month. So then that's when I spend another 25, and yeah.
Also, you eat like home cooked food most of the time too.
Yeah, most def, especially because I'm Haitian, so you know.
Yeah, me too. So you eat out like once a week.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's understandable. In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself financially?
Financially, I'd probably say pretty good because I'd most likely be a nurse. So, yeah.
So you won't have any debt?
No. Well, I can't say no. Yes, but I just won't be in like debt forever. I'd say. I think it'd be like a short-term type of thing.
What is your largest monthly expense as a college student?
I'd say food.
How much do you think you spend on food every single month?
About 200 or more. Clothes too, but not really anymore.
What's one thing that you regret purchasing?
My Louis book bag.
How much did that cost you?
Between $215 or $230, something like that.
And that's like the purchase that you regret the most recently, right?
Yeah.
What's one way that you try to save money?
Any money that I get, or like after my paycheck, I at least put $100 in my savings or even more, because the more you save, the more it adds up.
How much do you think you spend on college textbooks?
I'm on a scholarship, so everything for me is free, and I get an extra stipend, so I don't pay for my textbooks.
Where do you see yourself financially within the next 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be in med school, so I hope to be financially stable, but I don't think that I'll be completely on my own because of the fact that with medical school comes debt and a lot of loans you have to take out, so I'm not so sure.
So what's your major right now?
Biology.
Is that like you want to become a biologist, or do you want to go into something more specific?
I want to go into doctoring because I want to be a pediatrician, but I might specialize in radiology. So a pediatric radiologist is what I'm going for.
First question today, Bree, is what is your monthly expense as a college student?
Well, I pay a lot for food and for gas. I would say for gas, I probably pay about $100 a month. And for food, probably around like $100 to $200 a month. And then I am on a scholarship, so all of my books and my classes are paid for as of right now.
What is one thing that you would say you regret buying?
I definitely regret buying a modeling agency package, which was like $200, because I definitely did get scammed. Like I never got my receipt for it. We never were able to move forward with it, so I got scammed, but it's okay. I took my L and I'm gonna make that money back, but I definitely do regret paying for that for sure.
What's one way that you try to save money?
I try to save money by putting something in my savings account every time I get paid. Even if that's only like $50, $100, or even half my paycheck, I try to do that as much as I can. And I try to cut out any unnecessary spending on food. Yeah, I just try not to dip into my savings to purchase anything.
Okay, you already answered this question, but how much would you say you spend a month on food?
$100 to $200 for sure.
Now, where do you see yourself financially within the next 5 years?
Well, within the next 5 years, I think I'll be financially free because that's what I'm working towards right now. And my dad is really on top of me with saving and investments because we invest in mutual funds. So I think I'll be pretty financially free. I will try to apply for scholarships to get my associates so that those costs are not something that I have to worry about.
What's your current major?
My current major is music, and I already got my business general specialist certification.
How do you like business so far, or like the music business?
I love music business. It's actually the industry that I'm trying to get into. As an independent artist, one day having a music lounge and just doing different things on the side to make money that I genuinely love doing, like starting a podcast and releasing music and stuff like that.
As a college student, what would you say your highest monthly expense is?
My car,
How much do you spend on your car?
$250. $252.
That's including insurance and everything?
No,
So like with insurance, like how much would you say that is?
I don't pay my insurance because it's like a group family plan that my mom takes care of. But just that, it's just my car.
What's one thing you would say you regret purchasing, like the most out of everything you've bought?
That's a good one. I don't really know.
Like it's not clothes or anything, like you haven't bought an expensive jacket recently or...
Oh, actually, I bought this like sweatshirt from Urban, $120, and I've never worn it. I bought it like probably like 4 months ago. I've never worn it. It's just
Not
so
once?
big. It's just so big. I don't know why I bought it. I don't know why. I don't even know why. And it's like not even comfortable.
A spur of the moment, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What's one way you try to save money?
Every week when I get paid, I just like save up like probably like $2 something off of each paycheck in my savings, and I just save up like that. I'm not really strict on saving, to be honest.
Okay, so it's like $1,000 a month you try to save pretty much?
Yeah, give or take like 800.
How much would you say you spend on food every single month?
Probably like 150. No, a month.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 300-ish. No, yeah. Gonna be real.
You're your second highest number right now.
Gonna be
Some
real.
guy said 606.
Oh, that's too much. That's OD.
That's a lot.
That's way too much.
I know. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years financially?
Probably in debt, cause I'm gonna not in debt, but like cause I'm going into nursing, so it's gonna be a real big one.
So are you like a first year college student?
Yeah.
You just started?
Yeah, I just started like 3 semesters ago.
Oh, okay. So you're fairly new. So how much do you think you spent on textbooks so far?
To be honest, I only bought one textbook, my 3 semesters, so probably like 130.
As a college student, what is your largest monthly expense?
Probably the cat food because everything else is free for me.
How much do you spend a month on cat food?
Probably like $20.
And that's your largest monthly expense, right?
Yep.
What is one thing that you regret purchasing the most?
The Miami-Dade college jacket.
How much did you pay for that?
I think 50.
Do you hate it? You don't wear it?
No, I don't wear it. It's a hoodie, so you gotta put it on. It's not a zip-up one. I don't know. Just wanted to flex, I guess.
Okay, that's fair enough. There's one way that you try to save money.
Budgeting. Try to budget.
So like how much do you think you save by budgeting every single month or like every week?
Get back to me in a month. I'm not doing so hot right now.
So right now you're not saving.
I just buy whatever I want.
I respect the honesty. So how much do you think you spend every single month on food?
On food, probably like 500 something.
500?
Yeah. I feed the people in my household too.
So food is your largest monthly expense.
Not really. You said through a month. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I feed my cats cat food too, yeah.
In 5 years, where do you see yourself financially?
Be realistic. Everything's still being paid for me. I just be showing up, still getting whatever I want. Financially free, maybe.
Right now, what is your major in college?
Criminal justice.
Do you hold any special positions in your college, or like are you in any activities that you have to do stuff in pretty much?
I'm in about 7 clubs, but I'm the SGA president.
How do you like that?
Get back to me in a month.
SGA is
No, the SGA is really great, but just the role right now, we're still in a building process of it, so that's always kind of frustrating, difficult to get everybody on the same page.
What is your highest monthly expense as a college student?
Highest monthly expense, that's food and health insurance.
How much would you say you spend a month on that?
Food, that's infinite because, I got to survive out here, boy. Health insurance, that's like what, 3 Bs roughly? Yeah, 3 Bs a month, 300.
Thing that you would say you regret buying the most?
Buying books. Yeah, don't buy them books. Get it off your homeboy for cheaper.
What's one way that you try to save money?
Save money? Just say no. Just learn how to say no. That's the best way to save money.
How much do you think you spend a month on food? You said infinite, but
Infinity, bro.
so you don't have a limit. It's just when you're hungry, you're
Let
hungry.
me take out my Yates right now. Chase will tell me, bro. Food and drink last month was 606.
Okay, so 606 for this month, right?
For last month.
Oh, last month.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself financially within the next 5 years?
Hopefully not broke under a bridge through with my crib, and I don't know. Doing my best. Hopefully.
See you, chump.